Yeah, so I'm still in here. Not ideal. Hour 6 in the Big Brother laundry hamper. Well, lots has gone on. Where shall I begin? Right. Well, my current situation. All I will say, Big Brother producers, is if you wanted to punish me for the heated conversation with Malcolm and Ruth, then you've done so. You've done so, and you've made it look like it not entirely my fault. I thought we'd be okay. Team task. Big Brother challenge. If you can't remember, in pairs. One big game of the floor is lava. Loser gets thrown in the laundry hamper for the rest of the day. Well, Ruth and I lost. And as team captain, apparently that means that I was destined for this stinky box. So, yeah. To be honest with you, I thought we'd be okay. I thought we'd be alright. I know it's kind of funny that I was put with Ruth, considering the conversation that we had before and the argument, but I could have sworn that we'd last a bit longer than Team Grandad. Putting Malcolm and Jake together in a physical activity such as don't touch the floor is lava, I thought that was genius. Let's watch the old fools twist a knee, pop out a hip, fall on the ground, make asses of themselves. I would have been happy to put Malcolm in this laundry hamper, for sure. But there it is, I was team captain, my team lost, and I'm sure Ruth touched the floor on purpose. For her clumsiness, I am condemned to this punishment. Still, to be fair, I've had a good nap in here. Best sleep I've had since I got in the house. I can't really hear Ruth from inside this box, so yeah, you've got to look at the positives where you can. I guess you want to hear a bit more about what's happened this week. Well, there was the bust up. No nice spin you can put on it. There was an argument. So why don't you hear about it from my perspective, yeah? Because I'm sure all the bleeding hearts that are watching this will be feeling sorry for Malcolm and Ruth right now, and they're painting Heidi and I as some sort of evil doers, this anti-Tory bias that's going around in the media at the moment. But listen, what Heidi and I were talking about was a private conversation. And if old man teacher Malcolm wants to stick his nose in and get offended by it, well then that's just his problem, right? That conversation was supposed to be between Heidi and myself. Between us, the Sloane gang. And he's got involved. Trying to make out that we're bullying. That Ruth's going to be upset. A bunch of fucking snowflakes, honestly. Makes no sense. So a bit of a argument breaks out. Some nasty things are said. Pointing fingers, raised voices. Listen, Heidi and I are just defending ourselves. That's all we're doing. But it did make the atmosphere a little unpleasant. I think that's probably why they put Ruth and I together in the team challenge. I think that's probably why she sabotaged the task, forced me in here. I must say, despite the fact of what he did getting involved where he shouldn't have done, I do feel a bit sorry for Malcolm. I don't really feel like he should have been up first for nominations. I think he's obviously just a little stressed, a little out of his depth here in the house. But there it is, Ruth versus Malcolm for the first eviction. Don't really know which way it's going to go, to be perfectly honest with you. Don't really know which way the audience will turn. Good to know that it's both of them, though, to be fair, that is up for the evictions. Shows the audience is on Heidi's and my side. Turns out the audience of this show aren't quite the bunch of whinging snowflakes I thought they would be. Ha! What was it Malcolm said? Stop. It's bullying. Bullying. I know he's a teacher, but come off it. Bullying, really? Bit of light-hearted banter? Is that what we think bullying is nowadays? Ha! Crikey. At Ampleforth, at my boarding school, a very exclusive boarding school, the one that I went to. If you'd thrown the B word around, they'd laugh at you. Honestly, bullying. If you think the sort of banter, the sort of boys, japes and jokes that I used to have to put up with at school, if you think that was bullying, no. Made me strong. Made me the sort of man that I am today. Where would I be without the bullying, huh? Where would I be? What sort of man would I be if I hadn't been shipped to that school at age 5, away from my loving family home?